Hey guys, or folks, I should say, shouldn't be so assuming of people's genders and identifications. Need to be more aware. Um, it's KJ. I've been a little lax in uploading videos since the top surgery. Life kind of gets in the way sometimes, and I've been pretty busy since the surgery with work and just life in general. So, just an update as to how the healing is going. Um, as you can see, it's doing really, really well. I had top surgery on the 17th of March. It's 23rd, I think, of May. I could be off by a day. I'm losing track of time. And some things that I've experienced. I experienced some, it's not necessarily pain, it's like a sensitive or a minor sunburn or pins and needles type feeling like up in here. I did some Googling, um, and more from women who've had mastectomies after breast cancer and scares or breast cancer itself. It's the nerves kind of regenerating when you have a lot of nerves that are just underneath the skin and going under. The human body is an amazing thing, and it's regenerating. So I got that. The biggest thing for me was I'm getting, or I've gotten, like, pain in one of my nipple grafts, and I was kind of like, ooh, what the? Just a sharp, whoop, and it's gone, and whoop, and it's gone. I mentioned it to the doctor on my 1 month follow up, and what the nurse, well, as a nurse practitioner, what she told me is that's nerve pain. So your body is healing itself, even though, like, I had double incision with a nipple graft. So that nerve stalk was severed and then reattached. And it is already regenerating. Um, I've been told that that's kind of fast. She was kind of surprised. She goes, "You do heal fast." So it's a little bit odd. I have, I have sensation minorly in this nipple, but this side is nada. Um, not what I expected, or I'm not sure what I expected at all, but I'm experiencing that. The sutures are healing really well. There's no real pain or anything. Sometimes there's a little bit of discomfort, like you hit a spot and it's kind of like, ooh, and you know it's there. Um, I do keep them moisturized. I use vitamin E oil. I use some cocoa butter, shea butter. I have both ointments and oils. I was also recently, I took a trip to California and went to Nevada City with my sister, Terry, who is an amazing individual, and I adore her, and she's the best ever. Anyway, um, I got this homeopathic butter cream thing that was more marketed for a woman after a cesarean, like you put it on the cesarean scar, and I found that that really helps too. Trial and error is your best friend. Just what feels good, what makes it do better for you. Some people swear by the strips, the silicone strips, or things like that. I haven't used anything like that. Um, I didn't go with the Scar X or anything, just from poking around. And I also use like a vitamin E or shea butter moisturizing lotion all over here. That helps with the pins and needles type feeling. So I lotion it up. I want to keep the skin elasticity good. I want to keep the skin in good condition. I recently got, like I said, back from California. I was at a retreat with some a group that I belong to, and I got to go swimming for the first time. Utterly amazing feeling of being free and being able to, take off my shirt and feel comfortable in my body. I did use sunblock. Sunblock is your best friend. Make sure that you have it on heavily on the suture line, the scar line, and on the nipples. You just want to take care of it, and again, try maybe limit your exposure. But again, you know your body. You know what works for you. Um, if anybody has questions or something they want me to talk about or have something, please drop it in the comments, and I will try to be a little bit better about making sure that I get back, and I'll see if I can answer any questions. Keep in mind that everybody's body type is different. I'm slightly overweight. Yep, I got a little bit of a dad bod going on, but I was not heavy chested, so I don't. Sometimes if you have a lot, you're going to get a little bit of a dog ear right here. And I've got something slightly going on, not anything that I'm necessarily going to need a revision for, but you may have that. Talk to your surgeon. See, they may need to do a revision later on. It's kind of like if you've watched some of those shows with the giant weight loss, where they have excess skin, something along that line. Skin's got to go somewhere. Basically, they're cutting up here, they're cutting down here, taking it off, removing the nipples, putting them over here, resizing them, and then pulling it down. Skin has got to go somewhere. And I like the fact that my surgeon did like not the straight across, but up. So I have a little, if I do some chest work, or when I do some chest work, what the nurse practitioner said is I should have the scars kind of mold into a natural pec line. It is going to depend on you, and how you take care of, and how your body heals, and everything like that. How you scar. I'm very lucky. Most scars that I have, the very few that I have, healed very well and very light. Take care of it. Take care of your body. Listen to it. Hydrate, 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 hydrate. One thing I didn't really think about that happened was it was really tight here. So like even later on when I would go to wash my armpit, it's like, oh, that tugs. You gotta, again, you're pulling stuff down. There's going to be little muscles that are involved. You got to kind of slowly work them after you've let it heal up some, because right after, you really want to be careful with moving too much too soon. While it's still scarring over, if you stretch it, especially before the sutures dissolve, you're going to make your scars bigger. That's why they say, T-Rex arms, keep it close. It's difficult to do, but it is so worth it in the end. As you can see, I think the nipples look fantastic. I am very, very happy with how they came, how the pigmentation came back. That was an odd sensation to watch the pigmentation come back in, but Dr. Upadhyay did a fantastic job. I could not be more pleased with the results. My daughter has now seen me without a shirt. That was her big thing. She goes, I don't want to see you without a shirt for a bit. So it had been a couple of months. It was actually just the other day that she came home. It was hot. I'm running around in just my shorts because it's hot. And she kind of looked, and I got a kind of, teenagers, 17 and a half years old, going on 30. So this was the best decision that I did, and I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy to be in my own body. The feel of a t-shirt against my skin, indescribable. It doesn't necessarily matter your age. Like I said, I'm over 50, and I did it to feel better about myself. Best decision. I'm more comfortable in my own skin. People say that there's a confidence about me that wasn't completely there, and now it is. And I think it's because I'm my authentic self. So thank you, folks, for sticking around. This one's gotten a little bit long. There's so much more I can say about, my trip and getting to meet my sister. And I'm going to shout out to her. She is, Terry is an amazing person, and I am so blessed to have her in my life. I also got to see my brother Brett, another amazing human, and my sister-in-law Kathy, who is just indescribably beautiful, talented, and accepting. to see them, to see their acceptance, was more than I could ever imagine. So supportive. So that's really all I've got. Thank you guys. Thanks for hanging with me with this steps on my transition and being an older guy. It's different for some of the older guys. You know, the journey is different for everybody. And the best thing that I can do is support other trans guys any which way I can. So again, if anybody has any questions, drop them in the comments. You know, if it's out of bounds or something I'm not comfortable with, I'll tell you. If not, you know, maybe somebody else has the same question and doesn't know how to ask or want to ask. I want to be a resource in the community for what little knowledge that I may have. You know, the more we talk about and support each other, the better we're all going to be. So take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and be good to each other. All right? I'm out. Peace.